Beneath the crimson moon, Alina Hart, an 18-year-old artist, lived in the quiet seaside town of Raventide. While she loved the town's beauty, she felt trapped. She longed for more than the simple life she led. That was until she met Lucas Wilde. Lucas was new in town. He had messy black hair and bright blue eyes. He was mysterious, and Alina felt drawn to him. They started meeting by the cliffs to watch sunsets. Their connection was instant, and soon they spent all their time together. Lucas made Alina feel alive, but there was something unsettling about him. He never talked about his past and avoided questions when Alina asked. She couldn't shake the feeling that he was hiding something. One day, while looking through a book at the library, Alina found an article with a photo of Lucas, though his name was listed as Daniel. The article spoke about a missing girl and linked Daniel to her disappearance. Alina's heart sank. Was Lucas the same person mentioned in the article? When Alina confronted him, Lucas told her, "That's a past I'm leaving behind." But his words didn't comfort her. Alina couldn't ignore the fear growing inside her. Despite her suspicions, Alina couldn't stay away from Lucas. He became more possessive, showing up wherever she was, texting her constantly. One day, Alina found a sketchbook on her bed. It was filled with detailed drawings of her, some sleeping, some walking alone. She realized Lucas had been following her. Alina showed the sketchbook to her best friend Claire, who was alarmed. "You need to end it with him," Claire said. But Alina didn't listen. She loved Lucas, and despite everything, couldn't bring herself to leave him. One evening, Lucas asked to meet her at the cliffs again. The full moon lit up the sky, and Alina knew she had to end things with him. She couldn't keep living in fear. "I can't do this anymore," Alina said, her voice shaking. "It's over." Lucas's expression turned cold. "You don't mean that." He grabbed her wrist tightly. "You're mine," he whispered. Alina struggled, but his grip was strong. She tried to break free, but the ground was slippery. With one forceful push, Lucas sent her off the edge of the cliff. She fell. The next morning, Raventide was in turmoil. Alina was missing. Her car was still by the cliffs, but there was no sign of her. The police searched, but found nothing. Lucas said they had argued, but Alina's friends knew something was wrong. Claire came forward with the sketchbook, and the police began looking into Lucas's past. They discovered the link to Daniel and the missing girl, but Lucas disappeared before they could question him. He left town, vanishing without a trace. Alina's body was never found, and the case went cold. Years later, people whispered about her disappearance. Some claimed to see her ghost by the cliffs, but no one knew for sure. As for Lucas, he was gone, watching from the shadows with dangerous eyes.